Whoa. Whoa. It's minifigure illusion. Reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. Yeah. We're here. We're here. We are alive and kicking. Kicking. So we got the imperial probe droid. Look at that. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's in the black box. It's 18 plus, which means it should be Al should be able to handle it. No problem. So we're gonna been a little bit slack on building lately. I've been out of sync. So what's going on? We got Tyler, all the scraps. It's going good. It's going good. You know, life's a trip. I had that weird, I don't know, life feeling. Like life, like I don't know what I was feeling, but I was feeling something. And I was like, I'm just gonna go click some bricks, man. I wasn't feeling anything bad. I wasn't feeling anything. I was feeling time. I was feeling that weird pull of time, if you know what I'm talking about. It's strange. It's very strange. I can't even describe it. So here it is. We've got the Imperial probe droid. Look at that. Oh, we got a little bit of glare going on in this box. It's a nice box. I like it. It's got the some stills from The Empire Strikes Back. I think it's The Empire Strikes Back, right? Empire Strikes Back. This thing plays a pretty tiny role in Star Wars, yet it gets a whole Lego set. Ba-ba. Pretty excited about that. It looks like a nice set. It's coming in at 10.5 inches high. So what's that? That's about that. It's about that. And what's up, Kimmy? Good evening. Yeah, we're gonna click some bricks. Like an inch, you need to scratch, but you don't know where it is. Yeah, exactly. Like an itch, you need to scratch. The splinter, the matrix, all these things talk about like a splinter in your mind. Well, I was editing a video, the part 2 of the Carrizo plane with Owl video, and I don't know. I was thinking about my dad and being out in the nature with my dad, because my dad's the one who got me into the great outdoors. Oh, it's just a little top popper here. And I was looking at Owl and me out there, and I was just like, tripping on the time travel. And then I'm reading this book about Winston Churchill right now, about him when he was like 25 in the Boer Wars down in South Africa. Feeling like I was old, but I just did that weird, timeless. Look, there's hardly anything in that bag. Bag 5 is pretty scant. Bag 1. Not much in bag 4. Bag 6. Some solo bag. And bag 2 looks like the banger. Here's the sticker sheet right there. 5 stickers. And think we've established we're doing the stickers, even though I will box this back up for Owl in the thing. Don't ask me any Star Wars stuff. I have no idea. That's it, dude. We don't need to have any idea. The less we know, the better. So anyway, this is I'll give you the thing. So it's the second episode of the original Star Wars trilogy. They're on the ice planet called Hoth. The Luke has gone missing because I don't know. I forget why he's gone missing. Oh, he battles the snow monster and he gets hung in the cave. And Han Solo's out looking for Luke. The Imperial probe droid is from the bad guys, is scanning around looking for the rebel base. Han Solo's hiding in the snow. Bow, 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 bow. Takes out the Imperial probe droid. The Imperial probe droid has what, a 20-second scene. Maybe I think maybe three cuts in the whole thing, dude. So for it to get a whole Lego set's rather astonishing, but I guess, it's popular stuff. Let's see. Oh. We get a little bit of info here about the probe droid. Let's see. All right, this is a tribute to our favorite Star Wars droids. Droids are an integral part of the Star Wars universe. Rebels, Imperials, farmers, merchants, da 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 da. And there it is. All right. Oh, look, dude, they give you a full, brick separator, chart. 2, 3. Oh, and then they're doing this now where they're pointing out each number bag, what it builds and the things. So I think we're just doing this in one shot. Kind of fired up for it. There it is. Per usual, I will a Lego cameo, exactly. There we go. Doing a little. I guess the first thing I got to do is put this sticker on. Get this sticker done right. No, it's not the first thing I need to do, but I'm just going to get it out of the way. Always got to practice our stick. Make sure we're gifted in that department. I got some shadows going on. Oh, I think I just nailed a hole in one. Hole in one, people, unless I put it on upside down. Highly possible I put it on upside down. What's going on, Dan Z? We got the whole gang here, dude. Kimmy, all the scraps. Let's see. The bag within the bag. That's my favorite. Yeah, I like the bag within the bag too. I think that's a nice touch by Lego. Bags within bags. So we got that out of the way. It looks like we're making the snowy surface. The snowy surface. I'm down with that. I'm totally down with the snowy surface. Yeah, so I was out on the couch. I was reading this book about Winston Churchill's early days. Did you know that I didn't know that Gandhi was down in the Boer War? He was. So I'm reading about Gandhi, right? I'm not reading about Gandhi. I'm reading about Winston Churchill. And I'm reading about the Boers in South Africa and, learning stuff. Interesting. It's a very interesting thing. Because I think that like South Africa is one of those things. You just get sort of the apartheid Nelson Mandela perspective about South Africa. When there's apparently we kind of changed the angle of what we're doing around here. Can you guys see what's going on here? Man, maybe I need to do a little bit of that. And I'm headless. We'll see if we can. I used to have whatever, dude. We're just hanging out, clicking bricks, man, right? So I'm reading this book, and it's just so fascinating of like, you're reading it and you just realize that there really is nothing new under the sun, man. Same stuff, different time. If you were a Boer living in South Africa in like 1890, you're horrified. You're like, dude, they're coming for me, dude. They're coming for me, man. And once again, it's all smoke and mirrors and a little bit of chaos, and I don't know. So I just kind of went down this like South African bunny hole for a while tonight, because I'll do one of those. Like I'll start reading about something like South Africa, like, and start learning things, and then all of a sudden I'll be on Google Earth, like looking around, like on Google Earth, like seeing like where these things are taking place and all of that kind of stuff. And then you start noticing all sorts of weird stuff on the map that you wouldn't otherwise notice. Like there's all these like weird like free states in like modern South Africa, dude. Like, and I'm like, oh, what's that all about? Like, what's a free state all about? Like what is a free state? Because they're on the map in South Africa, these free states. And again, I'm not digging too much. I'm just doing this like cursory overview of it all. And I'm thinking about Winston Churchill. And so Winston Churchill, as a young man, like was fully like super aware of himself. It's the only way I can describe it, is like he was super like aware of himself. This dude like knew when in like that he was going to be prime minister of the UK when he's like 20, like writing letters to his mom about it. And apparently his mom was like some super hot American like celebrity chick, dude. And I thought I had no idea that was part of the deal. But so he's writing his mom about how gnarly he is, dude. And I'm just, again, I kind of just marvel at the whole, like, how much of life is you just manifesting whatever you want? because Winston Churchill seems to manifest. And then you get into the gnarly thing of like the whole like culture of these people in the British Empire at the late 1800s was like so like war is rad, like they want to, but they're in war in like the Sudan. He goes on a war. He goes like his first war he goes to is in the Sudan. Go figure. And then he goes over to Afghanistan for a while. But it's this weird thing where like they're really like into like war, which to me is fascinating in its own sick way. Like not that I'm it, but it's just like that it was so like I can't imagine being all fired up like that. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna go. So like the whole thing is like his whole thing is I'm gonna go to war and I'm gonna establish myself as like a hero so that I can get elected to parliament back home. Like that's his whole trip. And you're reading about this and it's like sort of like lunatic-ish. And yet at the same time, you're reading like snippets. This is a Candace Millard, so she's really a very good. It's a good read. It's very flowing. It's not like dry history. And he's writing home about how indestructible he is. And people are like tripping on this dude, like that, like the bullets are flying by him. And he has this like self-assuredness that like nothing's going to happen to me, dude. Like I'm destined for, like he's writing letters about how he's destined for great things and that he has no fear in these battles. And like other people are validating this too. Like, yeah, he's like gnarly. So I'm reading this and I'm sort of tripping out on the dude. Like, like, I'm just sort of just like, that's crazy, man. Like, that's just like a whole different thing. And the weird thing is they're talking of, he's like, even in his correspondence and stuff, it's like there's this, it's not a big deal that like people are dying everywhere. Like on these battlefields, it's just so matter of fact, like, geez, like, it's not even, geez, it's just like, yup, that's the way it is. Better, and I don't know if it's callous or just this weird cultural thing. Very bizarre. I mean, but it's not soft either. It's like you look at people nowadays, they're like, oh my God, so-and-so died snowboarding. Like, oh my God, they got killed in an avalanche, like free skiing somewhere, like in the backcountry, like, oh my God, it's such a tragedy. And then you're reading this stuff from like Winston Churchill's age, and it's like, there's just like dudes dying all over these battlefields, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. And it's like, I don't know what to make of it. So I'm reading this stuff, and I'm thinking about this dude as like he's like 25 when he's heading down to South Africa to participate in the Boer Wars. He's all fired up, like, yeah, the Boer Wars, we're going down to South Africa. And I'm reading this whole thing, and I'm going, and it just made me like have like a time perspective in my own life. In a weird way, it sort of like kind of rattled my own time code, because I was like, this dude, this guy, like this guy And yet I didn't feel the loss of time either. This whole setup's trippy, dude. This snow thing's pretty involved here. But then I got all like weirded out, how is it? Like the weird feeling. I felt like that interdimensional shift going on. Like I was living in a different planet all of a sudden. Like am I like living on the same planet as other people, but living in on a totally different planet, different time code, different reality, different experience. I mean, the experience thing, of course, but I don't know, it just sort of weirded me out. And I was sitting there and I was just like, well, what are you going to do with your weirded out vibe? And I was like, I probably should just go click some bricks. It's time to go click some bricks. So that's what we're here doing is I just felt like that weird uncomfortable vibe. Not in a bad way, but just like frozen in time way. It was very strange. I've experienced it before many a time, but it always sneaks up on you. Like, where am I in time and space? Like, what's going on here? Like, no, seriously, like, what is going on here? And then you go, it doesn't really matter. I always trip out like reading, like, because you're like, when you're reading about someone's youth, like someone's youth, like Winston Churchill, because all you really know of him is like the World War II dude with the cigar and the whole thing, right? So you're reading about this dude's youth. And at the same time, it's sort of trippy because you know that he's been dead for like, what, 60 years or something. Like you're reading about, it's like a ghost. I've always tripped on that. It's like watching like documentaries about musicians that their career is over and they were young and popular when you were young. Like, reading about like listening to them do like retrospectives about like Dave Grohl when he was in Nirvana or something. It's always weird because it's like their life has already moved past all that, but you're still living your life. It's very, I don't know what I'm trying to get at. There's just this weirdness of watching. It's more like watching a thing. Surfers, I notice it more. Like a surfer who was like a pro surfer when I was like younger, like 20 years ago, who's now a retired old surfer. You're like, wow, that dude already did it all. And he's like younger than me. Like, what do you do now? Very strange. Time is such a trippy thing, dude. And then you listen to these surfers who like sort of like a surfer I'm talking about, and they'll be talking about how they don't remember stuff. Like, oh yeah, I don't really remember. I totally skipped a step here. So it looks like I don't really remember that. Like, oh, I was in some contest, maybe, I don't know. And that's what and then I was tripping out because I was making the video about me and Owl camping, and I was thinking about camping with my own dad when I was Owl's age. And it's just like the whole time thing just sort of like spun out on me. Like completely spun out on me. I'm not doing a very good job at following instructions here. I have to be very clear about that. I could be blowing it. We'll know if I'm blowing it if I have too many extra pieces. I like the snow on the placard. I think that's a nice touch. It is a nice touch. Let's see. So yeah. Anyway, just tripping out when the lights are out. Lights out, tripping out. And uh-oh. I missed a piece. I missed a piece, I can tell. I should never have an extra one of those, dude. Where would it be? Ah, there it is, see? Am I missing any? That cheese wedge and one of these makes sense to have extras of cheese. That makes sense. All right, let's see. And then these go here. There we go. And uh-oh. It doesn't look right. No, it's not. It's because it's not right. Well, there's the opening move, the stand. I think it's pretty nice for as far as stands go. Like that's pretty A plus. I like the snow up there. It's a nice touch. I like it. I think it looks good. A lesson in making terrain. And I like that they did a set for such a minor character. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's pretty cool. They did a set from time goes by too fast. I can't remember anything. I'm going through their life that's already over. You're going through their life that's already over. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're going through their life that's already over, but they're younger than you. It's very bizarre. Life's a trip, man. All right, now we're gonna make this part. It's all very trippy. But then again, it's like real because like I look at Owl and I'm like, he's already growing up, dude. It like moves by so quick. It's freaky. It's freaky like that, man. That's like that weird thing where you just really can't get too focused on any problem you're having in real life because it just here today, gone tomorrow. Like it really is super subjective to your own participation in it. Oh, look, there's a new part. There's a new Lego part right there. Look at that. Never seen one of those before. So. But all in all, man, it was a super chill day. Like good vibes all the way around. Oh, these pieces are going to come in handy. Oh, these are good pieces. All around, it was a super positive day. Although I got to get a tooth pulled out, man. My back molar, number 18. It's out of here, dude. Unsavable. I guess I had a filling that's really old from like when I was a teenager. So I only had like two cavities when I was like young. It's like a cavity from when I was like a teenager, but like the filling leaked. And the dentist is like, and it started hurting this last week. So I went in and had it checked out, did a cleaning and the whole thing. And he's like, dude, it's a goner. It's too far gone to save. And I was like, all right, man. Easy come, easy go. But yeah, it's trippy. So I'm gonna go get this. I gotta get this tooth yanked out. So my tooth's been bugging me a little bit. But I called the referral up for the oral surgeon to get the tooth pulled out. And they're like, oh, our first appointment's like 3 weeks from now. I'm like, dude, my tooth hurts. We got anything any sooner? So it's like 2 weeks, but it's like just enough where it's like, yeah, I can feel it right now. It's got a little bit of ow going on, owie going on with the whole thing. All right, this is all pretty involved, this thing I'm building right here. Looks like it's the base for the whole setup. Again, I'm going to kind of marvel at the Lego engineering right now. I can tell just looking at what I'm building, like I'm building that I'm going to be tripped out. Like that, how do they come up with this, man? I want to have that like ability to like build stuff like this. Super cool, man. Figure it out. Like it's one thing to be building it with like a bunch of instructions and stuff. It's another thing to be able to like figure it out. I want to figure it out. I do. I want to figure it out. I might have to accept that I'll never figure it out. Might have to fully accept that possibility that it's not my role, that I don't get to figure it out. I don't get to figure out how to like make Lego things from scratch. Owl might get to figure it out. He was pretty good at it, dude. He might figure it out. I don't know if I'm gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna follow the instructions. That's all I know. I'm just gonna keep following the instructions, clicking the bricks. Just keep on clicking the bricks. It was good to read tonight. I haven't been reading enough, man. I just sat back and like the book kind of got, you know how like books start out a little like they got to set the scene a little bit. Like it finally got going where I was like, whoa, dude, this is interesting. Like I'm learning something right now. So I was turned. I actually sat the book down and was like, I don't want to read it too quick because I'm like really enjoying it. All right, here it goes. It's sort of like building the Saturn one, like the technique a little bit. Like stacking with all the stuff. Let's see, because I can tell right now I'm gonna be building some of this, some of that. We're building the foundation. We're building adding lanes. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's more like sometimes you can just feel time. Like not in a bad way, not in a good way, just you can feel it. You can really just feel it. And you're like, whoa, dude, that's a trippy vibe, man. like feeling time's like a trippy vibe because most of the time it's just like time's happening, like you're just sort of doing like just going about life, but other times you can really just feel it. Like you're like, whoa, dude, like it's just a feeling you get. It's an itch. It's an itch. So all right. We're making it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibe. Oops, I did that wrong. Uh-oh. Glad I got my separator. Gotta keep them separated. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Oh, here's a whole thing we're building right here. We're getting into it now. Uh-oh. Clicking it. I wonder sometimes. I do. I just like reading is such a trippy thing, man. It really does trip me out. Like this, like reading like this book about Winston Churchill and the Boer Wars, like really is kind of trippy. Because it's just amazing to me, like how truly you get stuck in your perception of what it looks like and not because you're just running on limited information. Like I had no idea any of this stuff about Winston Churchill. Like, and I'm reading it and I'm like, it kind of changes my perception of it all. Like, it's very bizarre how that works, man. Oh, I gotta make 4 of these right now. Make it like an assembly line, man. Factory worker. Like I'm super fascinated to get to all the stuff about like Mahatma Gandhi being in the Boer War as a medical litter carrier. Like I had no idea. Like Gandhi was there. Go figure. And again, it brings me to this thing, right? If Gandhi was there, it just compresses the timelines in such a weird way for me. Like, of course he was there. Of course, and there's the picture of Gandhi in South Africa, and he's directly in the center of these group of other litter carriers. And litters are like the hospital things they carried the soldiers off the battlefield with. Like he's dead center in this group photo. Like undeniable. Like there he is. It's sort of, you ever seen that movie Zelig? Where the dude's in the background of all the pictures? It's sort of like Zelig. Like it sort of freaks me out. Is history really that crazy of like all the places to be on the planet? Like Winston Churchill and Gandhi were both down in the Boer War at the same time. Like it's just, huh? I don't get it, dude. just don't. I just life. It's all so trippy, man. All right, look at that, dude. Oh, now we got to make these trippy little pieces. Oh, these are involved. All right, wait a second. Oh no. Hopefully that's just a spare I dropped. I'm going with that's the spare. Oh, these are the tiny pieces for big, big, big meat hands. Hard with these little pieces. Meat hands are difficult on the little pieces. All right. Mm. More perfectly engineered Lego solutions. Trips me out, man. Lego trips me out, dude. It all trips me out. That's what I mean. I think I felt that like vibe, like the fabric of time, space, or reality. We got a little loose tonight. Like I could feel the looseness of it, right? It kind of freaks me out sometimes. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like sometimes you can feel it, like it's just it starts to like come apart, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Like I could feel it, like that it really is fake. The whole thing is no more real than this Lego set of just random parts that I'm building an imperial probe droid for, you know? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's genius how they figured this out. It really is, dude. I don't get it. I don't get how they figured this stuff out, dude. It is the same technique they use for the Saturn V, though, dude. That's sort of trippy. Look at that. Like it's the same like building technique they use to make round things. Look at that, dude. How do they do that? How do they do that? I don't know. And then it all gets clicked together, like right there. Swing. Wait, I got too many extra pieces. Wait a second. I got extra pieces I shouldn't have. Oh, there we go. My intuition was not wrong. Uh-oh. And then what's on the other side? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Which one was that supposed to be on, dude? Oh, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, it's the opposite side of that one. Okay. Shoot. Shoots bra. Shoots bra. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I always trip. It's like the people are always like, I need to have some like DMT experience. I'm like, dude, just sit around sometimes and like experience life. And it's like I'm like, I think that's what I basically had was some sort of weird like DMT vibe, dude, tonight. Like where I'm like, whoa, dude, it's all that crazy. It's all that wild, man. Where that peace guy dropped something on the ground. Oh boy, there it is. Let's see. I'll read the comments for a second. Been feeling time as of late. I was looking back on my high school years, much simpler than today, that's for sure. Too many sets that I want to Lego site. Dude, the new summer releases are sick. Schwing, I did say schwing. My Lego men don't wear no stinking masks, bro. My Lego men don't. No one wears their stinking masks around here, dude. I assure you of that. My Lego men are fully boosted and super healthy. It's like basically the sum of it, though, right? Like you might. I'm surprised people aren't putting masks on their Lego, dude. That'll be the end of it for me, dude. If they make a set of Legos with that. The Marvin the Martian, yeah, I'm with you on that, dude. I do like a couple of the Disney minifigures. So there's that thing, all pucked, all pucky. All pucky. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. There it is. Tighten that up. I'm going to tighten all that up. All right, let's see. We need 4 sets of these. 4 of these, man. That's right. This is when I get factory mode. Anytime I got to make more than 2 of something, I like to just get factory moded out. Mm-hmm. All right. What's that? Bam. All right. So this is another cool thing where we're about to see them do something cool again here with this round vibe. So we built these little like round pieces there. They're going to help make the circle. That's cool, man. That's pretty darn cool. I'm going to give it to him on this one. That looks pretty cool how they did that. That's Lego, man. They are good at what they do. They really are. I can't deny it. I'm impressed once again. Once again. Sort of blown away. Flip it over. That'll make. Let's see, what are we making here? Some sort of detail, some probe droid detail we're not quite ready for. Ready for the probe droid detail. I don't know what that is, but it's something. I'm telling you though, the whole thing with reading, right? Like I'm really into the second half of the 1800s. There's something really fascinating was going on at the end of the 1800s. Like for reals. Like like it all was going on, the whole gig. There was something going on. It really does lend some credibility to all that great reset stuff. When you really start reading about what was going on in the mid to late 1800s, it like the reset stuff really does just seem more valid than you could imagine. Uh-huh. Oh, I gotta do stickers, dude. What do I got here? Sticker 2. They're asking me to put it on now. I don't get why I'm putting on sticker 2 when I put on sticker 5. And I don't get that. It fries my brain every time the Lego stickering numbers system for stickers. I don't get why they're out of numerical order. I wish there was someone could explain that to me. Why are the stickers out of numerical order? I'm blowing it on this one. I'm gonna come at it a different way. I don't understand why they're out of numerical order. There we go. I'm sticking it. That's pretty good. Pretty good sticker placement. I don't do that well when you got to do them freestyle like this, though. I like to have my little tools out. So put this on. Okay. Here's the white one. Oh, whoa. I'm going to do a bunch of this. I'm working quick speed building right here now. Getting into the rhythm. Feeling the rhythm, dude. Disappearing into it. I'm disappearing into it. I'm gone. There's that. Where's this thing? There's that. And there's some weirdo pieces right here. Oh, look at this new piece. Got a new piece. Like full binoculars set piece right there. Is it over here? I'm confused. Where does it want me to put it? Put that. And it doesn't want to seem to fit there. Where's it going there? So confused. I guess more will be revealed. More will be revealed. Don't be confused. More will be revealed. Mm-hmm. It's like all the little details, the little detail pieces. Get your detail on. Now, see, these are being centered in the. This is a more centered thing. Let's see, it doesn't want to be in there. It's interesting. Why doesn't it want to be in there? So weird. It's no better. I'll just keep it there for now. And then you go, bam, oh, refrigerator handle. Whoa, whoa, it's out of control here. Hectic. This is getting kind of hectic. I think I'm almost losing track of what I'm doing. I don't know though. Fortunately, I can always go backwards. This is definitely 18 plus. I'm feeling that I'm out of my depths right now for some reason. Okay. Seems like you got a lot of extra pieces right there. I'll have to go check Jang bricks to see. That seems like too many pieces. Some of them make sense. Some of them don't. All right. I'm making a stack. Look at that. Stacking them. Stacking them. Well, I'm almost. Well, let's see. There we go. There's that. And then it clicks in there. Oh, nice. And then it goes in here. Oh, trippy. It's a pressure fit. It's not even like a clicking fit. It's a pressure fit. Fascinating. It's a pressure fit. I like it. I like that it's a pressure fit. That's kind of cool. Seems like I got way too many pieces here. Ten of those, right? No, I do have too many of those. I need one more, right? Ah, there we go. There's that. I knew I had too many of those. All right. This seems like I have too many. I don't know. It's a lot of extra pieces. That's IKEA instructions. Yeah. Pressure fit, right? How long we do? I think I got to cut out. I'm halfway through. I don't think I got any more. I suddenly hit the wall. Like I'm tired. Oh, no wonder it's almost midnight. What do I expect? Put the extra parts in here. Bag it. It's Clean her up. I think we're going to fit tonight. Oh, well, there's another bag of stuff in there. Bonus bag. There we go so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking where it's going. Yeah, that's too much. I'm only good for like an hour, dude. I'm only getting fun stream. Anywho, Lego Tribe, I'm hitting the pillow. Me too, Kimmy. I'm out. I'm done. I don't have any more left. Smash that like button. There's links down below if you want to support the Lego channel. Either way, it's all about just building a better future, one brick at a time. This is Minifigure Illusion, slicing his way through life. Waka, waka, waka. And with that said, good night, everyone. We'll be back. We'll be back. I have a feeling we'll be back tomorrow night. I kind of want to finish this. Thing looks kind of cool. I like the building techniques in here. Something that, yeah, I'm spent too, dude. Good night.